So this Y parameter is also called as short circuit admittance parameter. In competitive exam, instead of asking Y parameter, they are using the word short circuit admittance parameter. Now, what is meaning of admittance? Current upon voltage. Admittance is nothing but current upon voltage. So as you can see here, the Y11, it is nothing but I1 upon V1. Y12 is also I current upon voltage. Y21 is also current upon voltage. Y22 is also current upon voltage. That means these are nothing but admittance parameter, and it is called as short circuit because in each case we are making the condition voltage as 0. Here also voltage is 0, here also voltage is 0, here also voltage is 0. That's why the name for the Y parameter is short circuit admittance parameter. Okay. Now the unit of resistance, we know that it is ohm, and the impedance unit is also ohm, and this admittance unit is mho. Unit of admittance is mho. Relationship between impedance and admittance is Z equal to 1 upon Y. Okay. We know the form of Ohm's law, V equal to IR. And instead of R, if I use the conductance, instead of resistance, if I use the conductance, or I can say that this Ohm's law is V equal to current into impedance. But instead of impedance, if I use admittance, so the Ohm's law becomes I equal to voltage times admittance. I equal to V into Y. So this is also the Ohm's law. Okay. So basically in Y parameter, what we are doing? We are expressing this current I1 and current I2. We are expressing this current I1 and I2 as a function of voltages, function of voltage V1 and V2. And in Z parameter, what we were doing? Voltages are expressed in terms of currents, but in Y parameter, currents are expressed in terms of voltages. So the current I1 and I2 can be related to voltage V1 and V2 as I1 equal to Y11 V1 plus Y12 V2, and I2 current equal to Y21 V1 plus Y22 V2. Okay. Then it is the matrix form representation I1 I2, then Y parameter terms Y11 Y12 Y21 Y22, and here voltages. If we multiply these matrices, these two matrices, then we will get this type of equations. Okay. So now next is, this is the Y11 is nothing but I1 upon V1. Y11 is nothing but I1 upon V1. So this is the input side, input current and input voltage. So this is nothing but input admittance. Similarly, your Y22 is nothing but output current upon output voltage. So it is nothing but output admittance. Y22 is output admittance. And this Y12 input current and output voltage. So that's why it is called as transfer admittance. Similarly, your Y21 is I2 current and V1 voltage. So it is also called as transfer admittance from port 1 to port 2. Okay. So the general equivalent circuit for Y parameter is like this. So this is the figure of general equivalent circuit. Now, what will be the current in this Y11 and V1? Y11 is the admittance. So according to Ohm's law, what is the Ohm's law? I equal to V into Y. So current here will be Y11 into voltage. Y11 into voltage. Okay, so this I1 current is divided into Y11 V1, and this another current Y12 V2. So by KCL here, I1 is the incoming current and outgoing current is Y11 V1 plus another outgoing current is y12 v2, we get this equation. Similarly, at the output side, I2 current is divided into, here current will be y22 into v2. y22 times v2 is the voltage, sorry, v2 is the current. Here current in this element will be y22 into v2. And again this I2 current is divided into this current source, dependent current source y21 v1. So I2 current is addition of these two currents y22 v2 plus y21 v1. So we get the same equation. So this is nothing but the general equivalent circuit for Y parameter. Now key points. So whenever your y11 is same as y22, we say that the network is symmetrical in nature. So this is the condition for symmetricity for Y parameters. Y11 equal to y22. And symmetrical meaning is that we can divide network into two equal parts, two equal halves. Okay. And whenever your transfer admittance are same, that means y12 equal to y22, we can interchange excitation, that means input, and response, that is output. We can interchange this v1 and v2. And in that case, the network is called as reciprocal network. Okay. One more thing. So if the dependent sources are present, your network will not be reciprocal. If you see any dependent source, then directly you can answer that the network is not an reciprocal network. So in competitive exam, this condition can be were asked as it is. What is the condition for symmetricity? What is the condition for reciprocal network? Okay, so remember this condition as well as remember this equation that I1, I2 equal to function of V1 and V2. That means Y11 is I1 by V1. Remember this thing. Y11 equal to I1 by V1. Y12 equal to I current upon voltage, and suffixes you can put here 1 2, so here also 1 2, so other voltage we will make 0. Okay, so you have to remember anyhow. By this way you can remember this y11, y12, y21 or y22, or you can remember from the equations. If I want y11, what I will do, I will make v2 as 0. So I1 equal to y11 v1. So y11 equal to I1 upon this v1 will come here. So I1 upon v1. So if you remember this equation also, then also you can